you.
For 2014, and you'll have your opportunity to be able to vote for exactly what you love. We're going to ask for your help this morning because we're going to be talking about over 80 million people, men, women, who have that angst that comes along with hereditary hair loss. And it can be very emotional, and you can have searched high and low. And so many of you have told us once you discover the HairMax, it's the answer. So be kind enough today to be able to share that with everybody, because that may just be the answer for you. Couple of things to tell you. 80,000 already sold, 80 million people out there probably suffering from this in some way, shape, or form, but 80,000 of these already sold on QVC. The most easy pay that we have for you, 6 months to get it home, try it out, use it, $65 and change, and then free shipping and handling to save you a little bit of extra money there for $11.22. This is the first medical device really clinically tested and FDA cleared to help promote that hair growth. And to help us understand exactly what we're going to get, Randy Valicki is back. He's the Director of Clinical Research at HairMax. Hey, Randy, always nice to have you here.
It's always good to be here.
Happy Labor Day. Thank you very much for coming.
And happy Labor Day to everybody out there as well.
The two of us talked about this today, and we're really very excited because I think whether you're going back to school or not, this is sort of that change of seasons. And now, as you look forward to everything that comes with fall and winter and the holidays, you may just have found yourself a huge difference with the HairMax in your life.
Absolutely. And the great thing about it is that if you start now, you're going to have new hair for the holidays. You know, you've got Thanksgiving coming up, you've got Hanukkah, you've got Christmas coming up, and you've got all the family events, the photographs, the office parties. Wouldn't it be great to go into that holiday season with new hair?
Yeah.
Because that's what the HairMax does. It helps to actually regrow some of that hair that you have lost.
You know, it's quite remarkable, and it's very different. I mean, the idea that it's FDA cleared, the first device of its kind. You know, a couple years ago, we could never have stood here and said this.
Absolutely not. You know, and we couldn't, to be able to do that, we had to do a lot of clinical research.
Absolutely.
To make sure that we can go on air here on QVC and say that it grows hair. We've got some great before and after pictures that we took during the clinical research, and can we start with those?
Absolutely.
You mind? Okay.
Absolutely. Take a look at these and talk to us about what we're seeing, Randy.
Okay, what we're seeing on the left, this is very, very common. A lot of women lose their hair right around that temple region or right around the forehead. And, you know, when you start to lose that hair, you try to cover it up. You try to wear your hair differently. You're afraid to wear a ponytail. You part it on one side versus the other. But look what this lady has done after using the HairMax. In 26 weeks, she's grown that hair back that she has lost.
That's wonderful. Can you imagine the difference in how you feel when you run your hands through your hair, when you look in the mirror? Now, this is a gentleman?
This is a gentleman. You know, works both on men and women. And you can see with this gentleman here, he had that typical male pattern baldness. You know, you see this every single day. And most people think they don't have a choice. You know, hey, my dad had it, my mom had it. It's hereditary. I'm going to have that hereditary hair loss. But the HairMax gives you an option. You can fight that hair loss and bring that hair back.
You know, it's interesting. We have so many wonderful, wonderful comments from all of you, and we'll just share this with you. For Christmas, my husband purchased the LaserComb for me. Well, after almost 5 months, I have new hair. I stayed with it. It worked. I'm really starting to see my scalp fill in with new hair. Could not be more thrilled with the results. Talk to us about this, because we started down the road. This is an FDA cleared device.
Yes. And the beautiful thing about it, it's so easy to use and completely painless. You know, you think about laser technology and all these people think that it's going to hurt or it's going to be painful. But if you look, it shines therapeutic red light. We just touch the top button. We hold that button, then touch the top button. And you don't feel anything. There's no heat, no tingling, no sensation. But through all of our research, we have found the exact light energy that grows your hair back. So it's perfect. You do it at home. It's easy. It's convenient. No pain. And the nice thing about it, we've designed to last it for years and years and years. So there aren't any bulbs to replace. There aren't any gels or lotions that you purchase along with it. It's the HairMax.
Let's talk about the 26-week clinical studies, because when we looked at the before and afters, that was after 26 weeks.
Yes.
That's why we don't give you our usual 30-day. We give you a 120-day return policy. But talk to me about that and everybody, Randy.
Yeah, no, it was a new technology, so we knew we really had to prove that it worked. We had to prove to the FDA that it worked as well. So we went out to the leading hair loss centers in the United States, Cleveland Clinic, University of Miami, University of Minnesota, and we did clinical research. And you know what's amazing? In the clinical research, on an average person, 129 new hairs per square inch.
That's amazing.
So a square inch is about the size of a postage stamp. So if you've got thinning hair, imagine growing 129 new hairs all across your scalp per square inch.
Now we're going to talk about, because there's some people it's going to work for and some people it's not going to work for, but take a look at this also, the statistics after 26 weeks.
After 26 weeks, it worked on 90% of the people. So, remember back to school, if you got a 90 on a test, that was an A, right?
Yeah.
So this is 90%. It's working on growing hair back on 90% of the people, so.
And it's easy. It's something that you'll be able to incorporate into your life. We're going to go ahead and talk about how to use it, when to use it, who can use it. Maybe I should start with that. Do you mind, Randy?
Yeah.
Because we don't want you to go ahead and buy this if you're not eligible to see results. So take a look at this.
All right, it's what it's for is for hereditary hair loss. And we clinically tested it on the women in that gray boxed area. So hereditary hair loss, according to the American Academy of Dermatology, 30 million women suffer from hereditary hair loss here in North America. And so if you're looking at the boxes, the gray boxed area, and if you looks like your hair loss there where the part is getting wider, or you can see down through your hair, down into your scalp, the HairMax is for you.
Okay.
With men, similarly, we tested it on the men in that gray boxed area. And this is the receding hairline that you see. It's the spot in the back the men get. A lot of men out there don't see that spot on the top of their head. So ladies, if your guy's starting to lose that hair back there, you got to let him know. Maybe a nice Christmas gift, a gift of love here, or an early,
because it's a
late
very
summer
sensitive
gift.
matter that we're talking
It is.
about. And now you get to do it in the comfort of your own home and try it. There's one other thing that you need to consider, and that's
the skin tones. Yeah, we tested it on very light skin tones right through brown skin tones.
Okay.
We had to count the hairs, so it's hard to count dark hair against a very, very dark skin tone. So we didn't test it in that area.
Okay. Well, with all that in mind, if you need more help, QVC.com. So let's talk about what is it going to require me to do every day?
All right, and it's not even every day. Every other day, how many people brush their hair, right? So all we're doing is brushing our hair. You start at one spot, and it beeps every 4 seconds. When it beeps, you just move it about a ½ inch. It'll beep, you move it a ½ inch, and you do this every other day. There's no pain. There's no fuss.
There's no liquids to put in.
It doesn't affect your hairstyle, and it works on all types of hair. Works on blonde hair, brown hair, brunettes.
Doesn't matter whether I dye my hair. Doesn't
matter.
Permit, whatever.
Whatever you want to do to your hair, it's gonna because it's growing your hair back. And we've got a great animation that shows how it works. Okay, so this is an animation, and light is able to penetrate into the scalp, and there, what it does is it encourages that hair follicle to grow back a nice, full, thick, healthy hair again. This is time-lapse over 16 weeks. This animation shows you that new hair is actually growing in.
It's quite remarkable. When you think about it, in this day and age, there is something you can do out there.
There is.
And you know what's so cool, Randy? This has gotten huge, well-deserved press. I mean, the Spring-Summer 2013 issue of New Beauty, How to Grow Stronger Hair on page 119. In fact, we can even show you that, which we'll do in a second. Allure magazine, in an article entitled Skin Forecast. September GQ, High-Tech Bathrooms. The Spring 2012 issue of New You, Gone Today, Hair Tomorrow. Been seen on the Dr. Oz show, which highlighted what to do about your 5 biggest body complaints. And I'm just going to give you the short list on that. But there you can see, it's sort of like brushing your hair, but don't run it through. Read the directions. Take a moment to read the directions. Here you go. New Beauty magazine is sort of the Bible. That's how I always think it. It's sort of the Bible in the beauty industry. So there you can see it's referenced in that. So you can shop with confidence. Also, you're on QVC. So we don't give you 30 days here. Randy, as you know, we give everybody 120 days so that you can get from the before to the after.
Yes.
Do you mind if we quickly say hi to Sherry?
Sure, let's grab a call here.
All right. Hi, Sherry. We're going to quickly say good morning to you. Thank you so much
Sherry.
for being with us.
Good morning. I love the product. I was skeptical, but since it was QVC offering it that kind of money, I thought I won't have any worry about, if it didn't work, being able to get my money back.
Absolutely.
Right.
I've had it since the middle of May. I had thinning toward the front of my hair and the crown.
Okay.
And I'm 68 now, and I got it, like I said, the middle of May, and I've used it 3 to 4 days a week. I would see the difference when I would towel dry my hair after I'd wash it and it'd be wet and kind of standing up. I got short hair. That's when I'd see the thinning. But now the thinning is gone. I mean, it's
Oh, that's great.
getting thicker. My hair feels healthier. I love it.
Oh,
I mean,
Sherry, that's great.
I cannot, express how much I love it to all QVC customers. Give it a try. You're not going to lose anything, but you're going to gain your hair back.
That's awesome.
Sherry, that's
We're
great.
so thrilled that it works so well for you. Sherry, and thank you for being kind enough to sharing that with everybody
And
today.
thank you, and God bless QVC and HairMax for having such a great product.
Oh,
And
Sherry,
you
thank
too,
you.
Sherry. Bye-bye.
God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So it's easy, and I love what you also said, Randy. You don't have to replace bulbs. You don't have to buy anything else. This will last a lifetime. Give it a try like Sherry did. It's okay to be skeptical, but know that you have 120 days. Thanks for coming in
No, thank
and
you, Pat.
spending
It's
your
always
Labor
great to
Day
be
with
here.
us. Likewise.
absolutely.
Really,
Bye,
really
everybody.
appreciate that. Do stay on the line. 6 easy pays. That's the most we could give you on free shipping and handling. All right, so let's check out what's going on. Here's